welcome back to my channel. It's me, Luvvies/T, and I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is going to be me showing you how you can have fun but also earn money in Secondlife. So behind me is what we'll be needing for the crystal craze hunts. So you're going to need your basket, so that's what we're grabbing. And beside you'll see that there's like two little stands. That's where we'll be cashing out, and we'll use that later on. But before we can even get started, we're going to need a HUD, and that's what I'm grabbing. Everything is free of cost, even the group is free, which is quite important to join in order for you to cash out, but you'll see that later on in the video. So I'm just adding the HUD and the basket, and I'm just like moving it down so that you can see nicely. Okay, so the words that are popping up with lots of information I will explain later on, so do not be alarmed. But once you've added your HUD and your basket, you're good to go. But it does ask you for permission to teleport you, so that's quite critical. Okay, so as you can see, there's like a little crystal there, so I'm just running to it, which is very important. You're going to have to run when you are playing this game because you're playing it with other people. So now you're going to want to click the basket, and you'll see it gives you all this information, from the capacity to the size to the points to how many crystals you actually have inside your basket. And each individual crystal, and there's something called clusters, which is a cluster of the crystals, has its own unique points. And there's not only just the crystals and the clusters, as you can see, you also get things like a feather, a leaf. That, I'm going to be honest, at this point I'm not exactly sure what that is for. I am aware that it's for creating potions, but the main thing that we need to get is crystals. And each crystal, especially each color, has its own value and its own set of XP points that you get. Always go for green, red, blue, and yellow. Purple, I will only give you 0.01 lindens cents. And so you want to avoid purple at all costs because it tends to take time for you to gather a big amount. With clusters, it's okay to gather the purple ones, but clusters and normal crystals work differently. Then you'll see that they also have a little donation thing, which is absolutely great. So feel free to learn more about that. But today it's all about how you can get money. So you go to the HUD, you're going to click your location. I always go for the below because it's less crowded. And I know that I'm not going to be arguing with people over, fighting over the crystals. So this place is absolutely gorgeous, but for some reason I was just lagging. I was just having a difficult time, and my PC was having a difficult time also grasping it while I was recording. But you'll notice that all I'm doing is just collecting the red, the green, the blue, the yellow, trying to avoid collecting purple. Why am I doing that? Because by collecting something that is of small value, I'm just not going to accumulate a lot of money at the end. But one thing that I do actually enjoy, as time and time again, I tend to come back just to play this game. Yes, I get money, but I also get to explore and see different places. And I think it's a great way for creators and people that want to gain traffic and attention to use things like this, because you get people to come to your place. Yes, we're running around like headless chickens chasing after valuables, but I think it's worth it. So now we're at our next destination. Again, I picked a place that is down, not even in the top 10, because I'm trying to avoid traffic. I want to avoid lag as best as possible, but especially when I'm not in a competitive mood and I just want to run around, see places, but collect what I want without having to feel annoyed or irritated by someone else collecting the same thing. I always suggest you go down below. Now, another thing, and I'm sure you'll notice if you like read the notifications that I keep getting, there are events that happen. These events are hosted by certain people on their land or skybox, and whenever you collect your crystal, instead of the usual what is it, 0.05 cent lindens, you will get times 2 or times 3. So it depends what the event is. Sometimes you get times 3 points, times 4, times 5, times 10. That's the one benefit of joining the group. Aside from being able to cash out, you are able to be notified of upcoming events. But if you don't have space for the group, just by wearing the HUD, you get notified of certain events taking place. And most of the time, these events that are taking place will be in the first page already, so the top 10, top 20, but those tend to be the most populated and absolutely annoying you. But another thing that I forgot to mention, so when you join the group, you get a title in any group, and the more you level up, and I think if you saw, but you will see it again, the more you level up, the bigger your capacity or the volume of your basket gets, and that enables you to collect more crystals and spend less time going back to cash out, so more time collecting. You also, I'm not sure what level you have to be, but at some level you go from being a crystal hunter to a master and something else. So that's another fun perk. But as you can see, so I'm here in another place, and I'm running and I'm running and I'm running. Again, just having fun, but mostly collecting. Sometimes, in situations like this, I like to collect the yellows. But here's the thing: the that yellow green ombre combination, they tend to be rare in some places, and those are the highest valuable ones. So keep out for that. But there we go. So this is me just checking my basket, and it tells me the levels and the crystals that I've collected. So yeah, so I'm just having fun collecting, but I definitely suggest that you try this way. I remember not being wanting to try it, and now our basket is full. So you'll notice you get warned when your basket gets full. It flashes red, and if you keep ignoring that, your basket will eventually get locked. and then you have to do the walk of shame or the run of shame to the key, and I'll show you the key soon. So now we're here at our ATM, so we're going to cash out our crystals. Because of this video, I don't want to keep doing it over and over again, but I just wanted to show you how simple it is. So I just click on either terminal that I want. It tells me how much I've collected. So I've collected three lindens and 38 cents, and then I run to the cash out station. So I guess that is the ATM. But before we can cash out, it's important, no alts. Believe me, I've tried. It doesn't work. You have to use one account. You'll see underneath where it says TOS, there is a key. This key is where you'll be doing your run or walk of shame to unlock your basket once it's been locked. So, and then this is just the instructions. It's really easy, simple, honestly, nothing complicated. But how to cash out? So you go to this little terminal mini ATM, and you just click on it, and then you'll get this pop up. And then it depends on your system. I usually just convert all of my crystals, and then once I've done that, then I want to withdraw. So I've done that. One important thing is you have to be wearing your group. So you have to wear the group. You have to be in the group, sorry. You have to be in the group for you to be able to do this. It takes you to the link, you click OK, you just agree, and then you verify that this is not an alt, because if it is an alt, I'm telling you, you will be denied. And when you go back in world, you will see that, oops, my bag has been locked, and you'll be doing the walk of shame like I did. And then you click again once you verified, and once they've said it's successful, you choose number 2 to withdraw, and they give you the money. As simple as 1, 2, 3. This is honestly amazing. And that, as you can see, is Crystal Craze. My basket is empty and I can go and try it again. Hope this was very informative. Thank you for watching and take care, lovies. Bye bye.